So we're at the mall and I'm going to get a Chinese acupressure foot massage because I hear that can send you into labor, and I'm willing to try anything at this point. Acupressure, like they like push on your pressure point. Good morning. So still pregnant. 39 weeks and 2 days today. That is crazy. I did not think that I was gonna make it past 39 weeks ever. This is the ripest with child I have ever been in my entire life. He is just comfy, doesn't want to come out. But I am at the OBGYN right now for my 39-week checkup. And I'm going to ask them if they can do a sweep. I'll just let you Google that if you don't know what that is. They did say that they would do it at 39 weeks if I wanted them to. So hopefully, I'm hoping that, there's been some progress since the last visit, which I was 2 centimeters dilated and 60% effaced. But at the same time, I know that doesn't mean anything. And even if I don't show any progress, I could still go into labor tonight. So the other thing is, I know, like, depending on your OBGYN, they'll induce at like different times, like different policies per OBGYN and per hospital. But I don't remember what it is here, but I remember, I think it's like 41 weeks they'll let you go to. But I'm gonna ask if I want to be induced after I reach 40 weeks. So come next Sunday, if I still haven't had him yet, do I have the option to electively induce? Now, I don't really want to do Pitocin, but I know there's other things they can do, like Cerbidil and all that stuff, which I know I'm getting into a whole nother realm when there's really no medical reason to induce right now, except for my mental health. Like the prodromal or whatever you call it, contractions that I've been having every other night, like from like 11 to 1 in the morning, I'll have consistent contractions, and they're painful enough to where I can't fall asleep soundly because I'm like, am I going into labor? And that's a total mind F, if you know what I mean. Like, not sleeping every other night because you don't know. And of course, I'm just trying to like tell myself, like, he'll come when he's ready, calm myself down. This is gonna happen in a week regardless how it happens. So just be patient, but easier said than done. So I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so I'm home now. There's a lot to report on. Basically, the midwife said that the position of the baby, so his back is along here, is making it so that he can't engage because he's like, his head's not aligned to go straight down. So because he's not engaged, it's preventing me from dilating. She went in and gave me a sweep and a stretch, and she stretched me. She said I was actually only like 1.5 centimeters dilated. I wasn't even 2, but my cervix was really soft, and she stretched me to a 3. Oh, sorry, I just ate, which hurt. And then she also gave me a sweep. So that hurt, and ever since that, as of like an hour ago, I've been having really bad cramps and spotting, but they're not like consistent contractions. It's more like a constant ache, and I have had a couple really painful contractions. Now, because the baby is like along the side, they're suggesting that I do some exercises which will help to get him in position, which basically is like leaning my head down and my hips up so that he has like room to rotate and get his back down the middle, and then also laying on my side and like jackknifing my leg up and putting a towel under my belly to push him so that his back goes this way. And I've been doing that, and I think it's working because starting to have contractions, really crampy. Fingers crossed this doesn't go away and it turns into something, because I'm currently pretty uncomfortable. If not, the good news is that she did say I can choose to have an induction after my 40-week mark, and I'll be 40 weeks on Sunday. Today's Tuesday, so they'll call me if they have room for scheduling me next week sometime. I have a non-stress test on Sunday, or Monday. If I make it to Monday, then it's just like procedure that you get a non-stress test, which basically is just checking the amniotic fluid isn't low, that the baby is not getting stressed from being in there too long, and if everything is good, then that nothing happens really. It's just a 40-week checkup, a non-stress test, and then they'll schedule me for an induction next week if I don't go into labor naturally, which I'm hoping that I do, obviously, and I'm feeling like I will today, but I don't know. It could stop and the cramping could go away. Nothing could happen. I am going to keep doing the exercises that she told me to do throughout the day today. I do have the rest of the day off work, and really focusing on making this window of time after the sweep worth it. So I'm gonna go upstairs right now in bed and do the exercises, because they're all things that can be done, like laying down, to get the baby in position, and hope that that something happens. So I never ended up going to the hospital. I laid back down after 6, after my shower, and fell asleep for an hour and got up at 8. And by that point, like by the time that I got up, they were like 15 minutes apart. So it's literally driving me crazy. I woke up and I just cried. I was like, I'm just so done with not sleeping and having this false labor all night long. But I called the midwife and she said, just wait until they're 5 minutes apart to come in. So I'm just gonna keep waiting and try to work.
Last name? Thomason.